Hello students, today we will continue with chapter 8 Food and Nutrition of class 4 EVS. We have discussed about various food groups. Now we are going to discuss about the process by which the food reaches our homes. Have you ever wondered how fruits and vegetables or cereals reach your homes? Or who grows the food that we eat? The journey of a crop starts in the farmer's fields. Farmers grow cereals, pulses, fruits and vegetables in their fields. Fruits are generally grown in the orchards. Farmers first prepare and level the fields by plowing it. Big farmers owning large fields usually plow their fields using tractors. Small farmers use oxen to plow their fields. Manure and fertilizers are added to the soil to make it rich in the nutrients and reap a healthy crop later. Manure is a natural material that is made using cow dung, peels of the vegetables, leaves of the trees to enrich soil. But the fertilizers are made using chemicals in the factories. After adding manure to the soil, seeds are sown. The seeds grow into small saplings or plant. Young plants or saplings are watered regularly and sprayed with pesticides and insecticides. Pesticides and insecticides help crop to grow in proper manner because it keeps the crop safe from insects. Irrigation is the process of watering the crops. After few months the crops are cut. The process of cut down of crop is known as harvesting. After it, the grains are separated from the plants through a process that is known as threshing. The next part of it is removing the husk further. Okay, it cleans the grains and the process is known as winnowing. Now the crops are ready to be packed and sent to the local mandis or wholesale markets on tractors, trucks or bullock carts. Sometimes this food has to be processed in special factories. Rice and pulses are transported to mills for polishing before they can be sent to a mandi or for further distribution. Because when you will see the original rice and pulses, they are not as beautiful that we see in the market and that we purchase. They don't look that much beautiful. So the polishing is done to uh, look to make them look attractive, so the uh, consumer will purchase it. The distributors or wholesalers then sell these things to the shopkeepers at grocery stores from where we can buy it. The shopkeeper is called the retailer and we are the customer. So we have read here about three persons: wholesalers, retailers and the consumers. Wholesalers are the persons who buy it in bulk and sell it to the retailers. Okay, and we consumer buy the things from the retailers. Now moving to the next segment of this chapter, when we talk about eating together, there are several occasions when we eat in groups. These occasions could be a wedding, a picnic or a school party. People eat together during festivals such as Durga Puja, Holi, Guru Purab and Eid. Now you must have heard about the word langar. In a Gurudwara or the holy place of worship for the Sikh community, people are offered a simple meal free of cost every day. The meal is prepared and served by the volunteers in the Gurudwara. This community meal is called langar, where all people belonging to any community, any caste, any religion can sit and eat together. Now you can see in this picture how it looks. People waiting for the langar to be served. Now moving to the next segment, when we talk about meals at school, you must have heard about midday meal. So here we are going to discuss about it. In some schools, meals are served to students in large dining halls Menus are fixed and children look forward to have their meals together. Means they prepare one menu that on Monday they will serve this thing, on Tuesday they are going to prepare this. Means they keep menu different for every day. Cooks prepare the food in the school kitchens, and this encourages students to appreciate all kinds of food and gives them an opportunity to share their experiences with each other. As you know, as in your school also, you must have experienced this thing that in the lunch break we all sit together, we eat together, we share our lunch boxes. Likewise, in government schools, this thing is done so that everybody can sit and eat together and share their experiences. Now many organizations and the government is involved in ensuring that every child gets healthy food. The midday meal scheme was started by the government to provide healthy food to everyone. To promote good eating habits, it ensures that every child gets to eat a hot and healthy meal. The scheme also encourages children to attend school. They learn to share food and eat together. Now, we are going to discuss some more occasions when we eat together. We eat during various festivals, like in Bihu, people of Assam, they share their food together, they sit together, they eat together. If we talk about Punjab, here on the occasion of Guru Purab and Lori, they share their food, they sit together and eat together. Okay, so we we all know that when we go to weddings, when we go to the birthday parties, we all sit and eat together. As in your family, you must have seen that once a day, at least once a day, we sit and eat with each other, whether it is lunchtime or dinner. Okay, so that's all for this chapter. Thank you.